Dave Portnoy. Jimmy Kimmel's free speech rant was a joke. He mocked Charlie Kirk before his body was cold. The controversy began when late-night host Jimmy Kimmel's show, Jimmy Kimmel Live, was indefinitely suspended by ABC following a monologue he delivered on Monday, September 15, 2025. The monologue focused on the assassination of conservative activist Charlie Kirk, who was fatally shot during a speaking event. During his segment, Kimmel accused the MAGA gang of attempting to use Kirk's death for political advantage. He specifically called out President Donald Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance, mocking their reactions to the tragedy. Kimmel's comments included a jab at Trump, saying his grief was not how an adult grieves the murder of somebody called a friend. This is how a 4-year-old mourns a goldfish, okay? The remarks drew immediate and intense backlash from conservative commentators and public figures. The chairman of the Federal Communications Commission, FCC, Brendan Carr, publicly criticized Kimmel's comments, calling them truly sick and suggesting that ABC affiliates could face a review of their licenses if the show continued to air. This warning was a significant development, as it brought a government regulator into the free speech debate. In response to the mounting pressure, several major television station operators, including Nexter Media Group and Sinclair Broadcast Group, which own dozens of ABC affiliates, announced they would pull the show from their airwaves. Shortly after, ABC and its parent company, Disney, made the decision to indefinitely suspend Jimmy Kimmel Live nationwide. Dave Portnoy, the founder of Barstool Sports, weighed in on the situation, offering a perspective that distinguished between cancel culture and consequences for your actions. On his X account, Portnoy argued that true cancel culture is when people dig up old tweets, videos etc. looking for dirt on somebody they don't like in an effort to get them fired. He said that what happened to Kimmel was different because the host says something that a ton of people find offensive, rude, dumb in real time, and then that person is punished for it. That's not cancel culture. That is consequences for your actions. Portnoy's comments supported the view that Kimmel's monologue was not a free speech issue, but rather an instance of a person facing repercussions for what he said. He appeared to side with those who felt Kimmel's humor was poorly timed and insensitive, coming so soon after Kirk's death. The phrase "he mocked Charlie Kirk before his body was cold," which has been widely circulated, captures the sentiment that Kimmel's remarks were made too quickly after the tragedy. The suspension of Kimmel's show ignited a wider debate about free speech, censorship, and the role of corporations and government agencies in the media landscape. Critics of the suspension, including Hollywood unions and some Democratic lawmakers, argued that the move was an act of corporate cowardice and an abuse of government power. They stated that the right to speak our minds and to disagree with each other is at the heart of what it means to be a free people. However, Kimmel has since returned to the air with an emotional monologue on Tuesday, September 23. He apologized for making light of Kirk's death, stating, "It was never my intention to make light of the murder of a young man." He also clarified that he did not intend to blame any specific group for the actions of the alleged killer, Tyler Robinson, whose political leanings have been a point of contention. Kimmel closed his monologue by reflecting on remarks made by Kirk's widow, Erica Kirk, who had forgiven her husband's killer, and stated that this was an example everyone should follow.